Hello, everybody. Welcome to another reading. Miss Janelle, thank you so much for choosing me once again. Janelle is a regular client of mine for a long time. I think we figured like 2.5 years, not that long ago. And so she is writing with a question. There is some truth about Pablo that will come forward in the next 1 to 2 months, which will affect our relationship. Can I know what that is so I am prepared and can deal with it? Honestly, if I am remembering right, Ms. Janelle, you asked me when this came up in our reading if you can know this, and Sacred Spirit was putting the big shutdown on it. So let's see what happens. Let's see if you can know now. Or if I'm going to have to look like a crazy woman on here and tell you, guess what? Sacred Spirit doesn't want to say so. This should be an interesting reading for all of you who are not Janelle to see what happens. I think it's interesting. So, Miss Janelle, I have cleared the cards for you. I'm just shuffling till they feel good, and then we're going to put cards down. Some truth about Pablo that will come forward in the next 1 to 2 months, which will affect our relationship. Can I know what that is? So I'm prepared and can deal with it. Janelle wants to know. Your very first card that came up is the card that talks about secrets. Okay, honey. You gotta know according to the cards. I can't believe that you even asked this question after we got such a hard no on the reading. But okay, let's see. Let's see what the cards say. So like I said, the first card does talk about secrets. Hmm. So even though you gotta know, I'm still trying to read these cards to find whatever it is that I can find here for you. So excuse me if this takes a little bit of a moment. Let's see here. I would say that generally what's going to come up that will affect your relationship, and this is a very general picture that I'm getting here, so it's not anything specific, but I think generally what's going to come up is that it's going to be about the issues that have interrupted the marriage that he's still legally in, and it's going to have something to do with why that marriage is not doing well. And I think what you're going to be seeing, Janelle, is that basically what happened had to do with, in some way, the other person standing up and speaking up for themselves is really what totally rocked this marriage. And I think that there's going to be something that comes up about that. And that's very, very general. That's about as much as what I can tell you. And I'm not sure I'm not going to go to bed tonight and have God going like, we said no. Why are you still talking? But anyway, that's what I've got, my dear. If any of you would like to have a reading where you can ask one question for the very, very, very low price of $6 and see what comes up, that they are available. They are available. I would encourage you to try to ask questions that you haven't already basically been told in another reading that Spirit's not ready for you to know yet. But regardless, obviously you can ask those questions too. And I also have other services as well. If you would like to have a reading that is totally and completely private, I do have 1 and 2 question readings where I record audio and send you the link for that. If you would like to have a live in-person reading where you have the chance to ask questions as we go along, then I have those available as well, and all of that can be found on my website. And of course, all of you who have been following me a while know that I have Reiki available too. I do long distance Reiki mostly, and I find that it is just as beneficial as Reiki in person. If you don't believe it, just give me a try one time and I'll make a believer of you. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Thank you so much, Janelle, once again for trusting in me. Peace out.